dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That is woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Shauna, hold on. Oh my gosh. I legit looked at your comment, ready to end this little song, pause it or whatever. And I thought you said you just got done using your vibrator. I'm like, well, good morning to you too. Hello, for the people. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Be Kind. Hello, Poppy. Hello, Shauna, Candy, Sage. Good to see you. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Candy. I think I said hi to you. If I didn't, hello, Tia. Hello, gorgeous. I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend. I know I did. I'm tired today. I'll be honest. I'm tired and I don't want to do any more dishes. I'm done with all the dishes. And I think I'm still kind of full from yesterday. I ate a lot. I really did. Anyways, not foodie beauty style, but I did have a lot of sweet potatoes and cream spinach and pasta salad. And it was all very delicious, very good. Hey everybody, good morning, Nick. Mukbang police. Hi, hey Breezy. I'm on day 2, no substances. Trying hard to get sober. You can do it. You can do it. Congratulations for one thing. It's hard to even get 1 hour right when you're getting that or when you're living that life. So the fact that you have 2 days is amazing. Keep going. Sit on your hands when you feel like reaching for something. Sometimes I literally had to sit on my hands. And just reach out if you need any support. We're here for you. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so Foodie Beauty crapped herself. In summary, what happened yesterday? She uploaded a video saying she has vertigo. I don't understand how she was sitting upright filming if she has vertigo, but she had sunglasses on, and that was supposed to really sell that lie home. Now there's speculation going over on Twitter I can't talk this morning. I'm so tired, you guys. Okay, there's speculation going on over on Twitter. Some people are saying that she's trying to set up like a being abused arc for Salah. She had the sunglasses on. She had looked like she had been crying. She didn't look well. So some people think that she's, I don't know, basically scheming and scamming, and she's trying to set something up for later, saying she was a victim. Some people think she had been crying because you know how she allegedly got hit on because the guy said she had a pretty face. People were saying, well, what if Salah is really mad about that? I think she looked like she had a hangover That's the best way I could say it. I think she got into her Beezer spray. I'm telling you, back in the day when I was drunk 24/7 at one point, literally. I hid behind sunglasses. I did. And then the rare times I was hungover because I don't know, I wasn't the type of alcoholic who got a hangover because I just stayed drinking. But there was times where I had a hangover, you would hide behind sunglasses, right? So my conspiracy theory, and I could be completely wrong. I don't know. She looked like she had a nasty hangover from whatever it is she was doing. But let's see. Oh, then she went live and she shit herself, and then she had to end it. I think that's about it. I think. But we have a bunch of clips and stuff to talk about over on Twitter, so let's go over there. Hey, Joe, hangovers are awful. They feel like death. Like, I don't know why I ever put myself through any of that. I don't think I could handle one now, to be honest. I don't know. But I got the nasty hangovers. I don't know. It wasn't very pleasant. Not very pleasant at all, and I thank the good Lord I don't have to live like that today. I don't miss the vicious cycle of having to keep drinking, so I don't feel like shit, you know? I don't know. Now I just feel like shit because I'm a mom and I'm tired, but, I don't miss the absolutely, like, feeling like death. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so this picture was going around of Foodie Beauty. Oh, I didn't share the screen, did I? That's a really good thing I didn't just keep going, and I thought to check. Alright, tell me if you could see it now. Let me fix it, even though you guys are just gonna move. I would wake up shaking and have to drink to stop. Oh, I hated the shake. Same, same, and then, like, the panic that you feel when you have the shakes and not knowing if you're gonna be able to even get that alcohol into your system. I don't miss any of that. Be kind. Yesterday, I celebrated 5 years clean. Recovery is possible. Congratulations, Be Kind. I'm so proud of you. I'm so fucking proud of you. I'm gonna message you after this, okay? Thank you for the super chat. You are thank you. Thank you, thank you. Cutie looks like she has eye makeup on. Yeah, it's not a real picture. I think some people thought it was. Let me zoom in for you. She looks like a Chucky doll, does she not? Anyways, it's not a real photo. I mean, if it was, I feel like this photo would be way more famous. Anyways, I know that Easter Bunny is. I feel like I've seen him a lot, but I think her face was added onto somebody else's body. Anyways, I thought it was funny. I probably should have posted that on Easter, but I have all the symptoms of a hangover without drinking. Thanks to Emmy. I'm sorry, Kaz. Oh my God, it's not real. No, it's not real. At least I don't think so. It says Foodie Beauty's childhood Easter photo. Hold on. Let's go to the replies. Taylor Vaughn said, "You better be motherfucking playing because I am not drunk enough. Well, hell, at all for this hot shit right here." All right, let's see if we get our answers below this. Kimberly said, "I was exactly high enough for this fresh pile of shit." Taylor said, "JFC, I'm hung over and it still sucks." Oh, orange juice, water, food. That I don't know. I feel like Jack in the Box used to cure my hangovers. Orange juice and Jack in the Box, not more Jack. Well, sometimes more Jack. All right, let's get off this topic. So that is not real. I don't think it is, anyways. It could possibly be real. I don't know if Foodie Beauty's mother dressed her up like a Chucky pageant doll. Um, Snarky Priest said, "If this is real, I am dead ass not okay with it." It is me said she looks evil as the rabbit. She does. Tia said Chucky looking. That's what I'm saying. Like those creepy ass My Buddy and Me and Kid Sister dolls. Do you guys remember them? That's what she reminds me of. Stig said, "Who made this?" I think Bad Seed. Miss T said the bunny looks evil. He said, "This is some demonic shit. She didn't have a soul then and she doesn't have one now." Oh, it's fake. See, this is the original. That's the original. The way I would have been scared as a child to take a picture with that bunny. I remember when I was really, really small and my mom took me to Knott's Berry Farm, I was afraid of Snoopy for some reason. Don't ask me why. He scared me, but in my defense, I was like 2 or 3 or something. I was really, really young, but I do remember being afraid of him. Do you guys, like, have I have this weird thing. I can't remember sometimes what happened last week, but I remember weird ass memories, right? I just do. I remember when my mom broke her toe when I was 4. Anyways, I'm saying all this to say I would have been scared of this bunny. I'm clearly not scared of Snoopy anymore. Um, everything's okay. The photo's not real. While Foodie Beauty's mom probably wasn't Mother of the Year, I'm glad she didn't do that to Foodie. If it were real, Chantel would have shared the pic ages ago. That is an evil-looking bunny, Snoopy. Yeah, I don't know. He scared me when I was little. I don't know. I'm not scared of him anymore. Here's Foodie as a peeps, and somehow this is fitting. I hate peeps, so I think they're cute. I just wish they tasted good. They just don't taste good to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm broken. Maybe I am broken. I also don't like candy corn. But anyway, she makes a perfect peeps. Does she not? Is she peeping it real? Tia, how dare they? I remember going to SeaWorld as a child and crying because I didn't get splashed. The nerve! The peep, same Tia. I went to SeaWorld once, and then boy, did I regret it once I learned, like, all about SeaWorld, right? Um, I don't know, but I did get splashed. I did. I remember I cried during one of the shows when the trainers were riding the whales. I think was it called the Believe show or something? I don't know. It's some show they did where it was like this little kid who dreamed of swimming with the whales and look at him now and then he goes across the water on his whale and like I don't know, I cried. I really did. It was so looking back it was cheesy as fuck. They didn't care about those whales, but I cried. I was moved in the moment, okay? Anyways, seems here peeping it real. I'm in a chatty mood, I guess. Just go along with it. Don't mind me. I might be talking a lot to myself. Just let me, okay? So this was the original Peeps. Why can't you just taste good? I feel like you have to be in the mood for marshmallow, but like not that kind of marshmallow, you know? I like the marshmallows and Lucky Charms. I like the marshmallows that come in the little hot cocoa packets. Those are good marshmallows. All right, let's keep going. Draco, thank you for making that. Oh my gosh, this song is so beautiful. Have you heard the song Show Me the Way by Styx? It gives me goosebumps. And then I had to listen to Come Sail Away after that because you just have to when you're listening to Styx, right? So here is Foodie in our Elton John glasses, nursing a hangover, a bruised ego. I don't know. But she supposedly has vertigo. I don't think sunglasses even helps with that. So there's going to be a lot of talk about this. Remember, it's all speculation. I'm saying this specifically because there's a lot of people's opinions. So just remember, we're not saying any of this is what's happening when we get to those, okay? It's just speculation. So she can't fall down. She's like those toys from the 1970s. Weebles. Oh my gosh. She is a Weeble. Do you see it? She is. Harry said, "Hey, even wearing rose-colored glasses don't help this image of the flying food nun, but I gave it a try. From a chubby fan of Girl World. You are so fucking cute, Stacy. You are adorable, and I hope you know that. Um, oh, I said Foodie isn't in the hospital or traveling. She has vertigo. I forgot it was my tweet, so I was going to find other people's replies, and then I realized it was my own tweet. Alice in the Mirror said, "It's the diabetes making her that dizzy. It's not sudden onset vertigo. Her body is dying and she just keeps lying." Yeah, it's probably the high blood pressure, high blood sugar. I remember when I had high blood pressure during addiction, I felt like death all the time. You feel like you're dying. I don't know. It's not a pleasant feeling. So I can't imagine being super morbidly obese with all these problems. She's dying. She is. Every day that she's putting more and more food into her body and eating the things that she's not supposed to be eating, and not really watching what she eats, she's killing herself. And that's the reality of it. Um, you know what? I was asking my mom some questions this morning because my mom is diabetic and Anyways, I just had some questions like, how would you feel if your blood sugar got this high? And she was saying basically she doesn't even know how Foodie Beauty is still alive. She doesn't. And she said something's not adding up, something isn't making sense. Like, if her blood sugar is as high as she says it is, and she's eating all these things, how is she not in a diabetic coma? My mom's like, she's not telling the truth about something. There's something she's not being honest about, right? And then she said something that was really fucking funny and actually made a lot of sense. She was like, at that point, like, why is she even checking her blood sugar? Like, and again, my mom doesn't know Foodie Beauty, doesn't care, but like, if you're eating whatever the hell you want, and you're not caring, right? You know, you're diabetic and you're eating nothing but sugar and carbs. Like, why bother checking your blood sugar, right? Anyway, so again, foodie, my mom isn't coming for you, nothing. She just said something that made a lot of sense to me. Like, why even bother checking your blood sugar? It's true. Why? I don't like jelly beans. I like the black licorice jelly beans. And I like jelly bellies, specifically the pear one because it tastes just like a pear. If you've had that flavor, it's the best flavor. At one point, I remember you could buy bags of just the pear flavored jelly bellies or beans or whatever the fuck they are. So did mine, Shauna. They love them. Good morning, Ricky Bobby. What about that cat bite? Your mother has a good point, right? If you're not watching what you eat, like why even bother checking your blood sugar? But anyways, um, she just doesn't even know. Like she said, she's like, I don't even know how she's okay. Like how is she still going on? I don't know either, but I know she has to absolutely feel like shit. She does. She does. I thought this was really funny. The goth said, "Sure, ham." Yeah, I'm not buying the Vertigo. I'm buying the Beezer spray. I'm buying she's probably crying because I don't know. I'm sure her family does love her or at least like her. They probably don't like the addiction. They probably don't like the behaviors and the choices she makes, but she is their blood, right? So maybe she's at that point of addiction and a lot of us have been there when everybody's telling you like you have to change, you have to change, and it's not very pleasant and it ruins your buzz, it kills your vibe. Everybody around you is telling you you have to change or they're going to cut you off basically. So maybe she's crying because of that, maybe her bank card declined, maybe she couldn't get any more food delivered, who knows, but I do know it's not vertigo. um 0% chance she has vertigo, she has Vertigo. I think she uses more insulin than she shares. I bet the doc increased it and she's keeping that to herself. Maybe. Amazing what the human body can go through before finally giving up. It can take a whole lot of abuse, and I'm speaking on experience. I mean, I think of the shit I did to my body. I don't know how the fuck I'm still alive, to be honest. Luckily, I feel like I don't know, it's not like I started my addiction like really young. I don't know, I started drinking at basically 21, and then by like 22, 23, 24, it was all downhill. But then I also didn't have a very long run with it, you know what I mean, with my addiction? So I feel like I got it out of my system early, and thank God I didn't bring it into my 40s, because I don't know if I could have take the shit I did to myself in my 20s. Seriously, falling off buildings, balconies, seizures, hitting my head God knows how many times. All the drunk swimming I did, which was so stupid. Anyways, I don't think I would have survived any of it in my 40s. Like, I don't think so. I'm thinking of Foodie and the abuse she's doing to her body. Eh. I mean, she's running out of time, to be honest. I think she's probably doing like irreparable, irreversible damage. I don't know. The shitty part is, like, I think about all the stuff I had been through. At least I was completely numb. You know what I mean? I was on something, so I was kinda going through it well, high out of my mind, but I can't imagine just eating myself to death and just having to sit with that anxiety and all that. I don't know. You do feel guilt, you do feel shame. I felt it plenty of times when I was using, but however, I wanted the high more than I cared about the shame and guilt at that time, right? I don't know, sorry, you guys, I'm a chatty Cathy today. I mean, why the sunglasses? Dramatic effect. I can only imagine the constant state of discomfort she is in, adding to the bad mood and childish behavior. Hey, Clara. She wants to look cool with her sunglasses, extra dramatic for sure. Definitely. This is the only good picture I got in my daughter's Easter basket, but I don't know, she's getting older, so I put, like, face mask in there, the Hello Kitty one. It's really cute. Um, it would make a really good gift, by the way. It would. The mask itself is really cute, and it makes your skin really soft. I found it at Walmart, and then there was, like, a bath bomb in there, a lip balm, candy, plushies, because she still likes those, thankfully. Anyways, that's the only good picture I got. Holly Go Heavy said this entire video is bullshit, Foodie Beauty, all lies. Let's look at some of these comments. She's so cool, guys. Hey, Satan. Let's see. A. Berman said, "You think this entire video is bullshit and full of lies? Then what do you believe this entire video is?" Huh? You think this entire video is bullshit and full of lies? Then what do you believe this entire video is? Holly said, "Bullshit, just a cover story for something else. Besides, her health has gone downhill significantly since moving to Kuwait. Her body is giving out." A. Berman said, "What else?" I don't know. I'm not gonna bother. Trash and Champagne said, and she made herself hit 12 minutes by trying to stall and just say something or say anything that came to mind, trying to make more money. So pathetic. On 1.5 speed, it still felt long as fuck. Yeah, I heard people were complaining that all she was saying is and It was full of like, I forgot, somebody counted 23 ums. Sammy said, "My theory is payday is now, and Salah's wanting his allowance and whatever else she has promised, and they fought big time. She has tantrumed, and her eyes are swollen from her histrionics. I'm not sure she's going to Canada just yet. This is a bullshit cover story, that I'm sure of." Smoky Grandma said her fat ass is lying again. Oh my gosh, look at this. Harder, better, fatter, stronger. Is it the Daft Foop the Fupa Punk? Oh my gosh. I wanna play that song now. Anyways, Alabama said every single tell she has is in this one. People keep saying her eye looks swollen, but I think it's the opposite. It looks extra bulgy here. I'm trying to zoom. I don't know. I can't really tell. Can you? I feel like I can't really see it, but maybe your screen is clearer than mine is. I don't know. But it's looking extra bulgy. Hey, bent face, medication abuse, painkillers make you yawn, your pupils tiny, and eyes glazed. Tess said, "I've had over 40 surgeries, broken knee and back. Oh my gosh. I have various neural conditions and still here. Doctors didn't expect me to live past 5. I'm glad you're here, Kez." It's her eye bulging out? Yep, you could see it. Okay, I'm on the Chromebook. If I was on my Inspiron, I feel like maybe I'm just old. Maybe I need glasses. As long as you guys can see it, that's all that matters. Boho Sheet said, "I'm calling bullshit. Pre-recorded. She is traveling. I knew someone that had vertigo and Chantel is full of it. Did she half-ass Google it? Something stinks like bullshit." Well, she went live last night, so I don't know. Maybe she was traveling though, because she was gone for 2 days. The Real Hermit said, "Do we think she pre-recorded this and uploaded in Canada?" My conspiracy theory. I don't know. I do know she's back. Top Bombi said, "Okay, I did a touch of stalking, but if I had a morbidly obese kid, I would never post shit like this. Am I wrong? Or," and they said, "Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mama ain't helping, in my opinion." So her mom posted, "Life is short. Take the trip, buy the shoes, eat the cake." Eh. They said, or Raised Dactylian said, "Smee is a failure." Yeah, big time. Ash said, "Absolutely insane. Does she not realize her daughter has a severe eating disorder, out of control diabetes, can't walk 3 steps without struggling to breathe? Food runs through her diapers at 40. Her overall health is shit, and it's because of the mind frame of eat the cake and no self discipline." Kat said, "I was thinking the same. I don't have kids, but my hubby's brother was born with Prader-Willi, and I know they did everything to control his appetite. Different conditions, I know, but their whole life was designed to eat healthy, portion control, etc. So I can't understand this." Yeah, I don't think that's cool of her mom. But we understand now where some of her problems come from. Someone said, leave it to Foodie Beauty to invert a platitude and alter the context. She reads that as eat all the cake all the time, and I'm happy to oblige. Pat Von B said it's her mantra. Pataray said, just like when Foodie was a kid, someone please feed this fat, crying, annoying, whiny leech. Even mom has had it with her. Eat more, cutie. Mom knows best that food is the only thing that makes her happy. Maybe she wants this arc to get closer to its inevitable ending. More cake would do it. Manuel said, no, you're not wrong. No responsible parent would say that if their child was morbidly obese, eating the cake will result in a shorter life. No one can understand this. Hey, Missy, Satan definitely more dramatic effects. She's way more in the moment drama. Shauna, what Lego did you get? She's a medical anomaly. Did you guys see there's an AI Amberlyn Reed album? Is that what it is? No, I didn't see it. All right, let's keep going. Okay, you guys, you have to search this song. Promise me you will. It's not by Pepper. I don't know why Pepper's in the title. It's by Rad Bones, and it's called Cali Love Song, and it's so fucking good. All right, let's keep going. Yesterday, I was unlocking like old memories of like music I used to listen to and somehow forgot about. So I was listening to like Slightly Stupid. I was listening to Pepper, all kinds of music. I was on a roll and I was having a grand time. Did you guys hear that Elizabeth Hurley and Billy Ray Cyrus are together? I think they look like they could be related and it weirds me out. And that's all I have to say about that. Julie says, where have I been? Says she's been having bad episodes of vertigo, which she has suffered with in the past. Mentions a time living with Peetz in 2005. Asks for merch ideas. Has not gone to the doctor. She might go tomorrow. She has just been sealing. What else? Oh, she's just been sealing. So let's see. I know you're probably either wondering if I'm in Canada or I've been traveling to Canada. If I'm in a hospital somewhere, I don't know what the usual, you know. So actually no, it's a whole lot of ums. So neither. I'm just for the past couple days, my vertigo has come back, and it hasn't been back in a really long time. Oh fuck your vertigo, it's non-existent. Take some ibuprofen, drink some orange juice, and have a I don't know. Call it a day. Narcy said theory. The boil and vertigo were made up to stall Salah. New diet, saving for travel tickets, who knows what, but she clearly is making up medical emergencies and dragging her feet to get out of something. She was perfectly fine and happy while he was gone. She was, wasn't she? Hmm. So maybe it's a cry for attention. Raised Dactylian said, hey Chantal, I was given, oh no, I think that's Zofran, for nausea from anesthesia. From a routine surgery, stop with the dramatics. It's not a cancer medication. You're not on the same level as a cancer patient. Oh, she was being all dramatic. 99% of patients with nausea who are prescribed meds that cause it will be prescribed Zofran. It's like bragging about getting Tylenol for pain. She was bragging about getting it? I didn't watch the video. Deb says, I like clicked on it for a second. Maybe I watched a minute, but I don't think I got that far into it. I shouldn't say I didn't watch it. I clicked on, I think I took a screenshot, heard she had vertigo, and that was it for me. And Deb said, I have it to help with it for with nausea for ulcerative colitis. It's not a cancer medication at all. It's an anti-sickness which can help when you have chemo. She's pathetic. Zofran, she's trying to flex about Zofran. Julie said she got it from nausea from antibiotics. It does work well. It does work well. I feel like one time when I had a migraine, they gave it to me too. It was some like trio of things that worked really well. I can't remember. I feel like it was Benadryl, Zofran, something else. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know because it's going to bother me. Ricky Bobby, I'm so sorry. We're here if you need anyone to talk to. Thank you for the great content. Found out of a 10-year-old relationship. My ex was seeing someone for a year and half behind my back, so your vid streams are great distractions. I am so sorry, Ricky. That really sucks, but just know it just means something better is out there for you. Sometimes in my like past relationships, I didn't understand like why I was cheated on or why whatever happened, like, but eventually you find like the love of your life or the person that's meant for you and you realize that this was all just you had to kiss a bunch of frogs before you found your prince. But take time to you. Take time to you and be alone right now and love yourself. Like love on yourself, spoil yourself, you deserve it. Kes said, I wonder if she didn't do visa run and using med emergencies to extend the previous visa for that extra month, meaning she needs to travel before the 1st of May. You get Zofran, and meclizine, no big deal. Well, Foodie thinks it's a flex. As soon as you start talking, commercial popped up. No! Okay, so here is a little something from Fat Cow. Fat Cow said, observations. Behind the sunglasses, the eye you could see is very, very puffy. In the reflection, you can see the phone on the tripod, which is expected, but also a mirror, which you can see in her reflection in. Personally, I don't like watching myself on the screen when I'm recording, but to also watch myself in a mirror? Narcissist, is that you? She's definitely hiding puffy eyes. And along with the really pink cheeks, despite filters, it's obvious she's been crying a lot. She says she's wearing sunglasses because she looks ill, when usually she has a blank screen and just does a voiceover. Some people are suggesting that maybe the glasses are hiding possible wheelchair usage. Undecided about that. Some people are suggesting a black eye. I definitely don't agree with that. She's moving her head and an awful lot for someone who claims to have vertigo. Even positional. She is upright after all. Conclusion, I call BS. I think there's been a lot of arguing after the blatant disrespect Foodie Beauty threw at Salah during the last live. Obviously, I don't know the result of the arguing, but Foodie is definitely in the doghouse. She has been talking about Canada a lot lately, but I also think she does that to get Salah to show up. See, I think she does that too, and I think whenever they're fighting, she that's when she talks about Canada. She kind of romances going back there. Even when they've been fighting before, she's gone back to Canada. So I think it's her way to, I don't know, get his attention. Her and Salah are fighting. I think so too. And I said, yeah, I agree. They had a fight, and she's upset with the wee little carrot boy. So she got in trouble. She took a couple days off coming back with BS as to get people off the total disrespect she gave him. This is a normal recourse of hers, just saying, in my opinion. Prairie said, you're most likely right. When she was sassing Slaw, I was just thinking, wow, that's gonna sting after that live. Hold on, I need to check to make sure you guys can still see this. All right, I'm reading the comments off to the right. I don't know if that shows up for you. Hopefully it is. You're most likely right. When she was sassing Slaw, I was just thinking, wow, that's gonna sting after that live. I think she's been crying too and lying. Karma will always circle around. They both deserve the other. Yeah, they do deserve each other. They're both disgusting, vile people. Sophie from France said, what is going on with Foodie in your opinion? So the options are really sick, Kuwait arc and incoming, Salad cheated again, Canada visa run soon. So what would you guys choose, or what do you guys think it is? I shit myself all the time, never stopped me from doing anything. Huh. Well, I guess then you do you. I don't know what to say. Poppy, you got an ad. They don't pop up often, but the worst times, I know I get them all the time. No kids have never looked up baby items ever. She has been talking about Canada. Okay, I read that one. Another reaction channel's comments are convinced it's DV and because the Kaibella stuff, and I completely disagree. Um, I can see Foodie lying about it. I could just see her. We know the things that she's lied about before, right? I could see Salah cheating and she's trying to set him up for something. That's what I see. I don't know that I believe. I mean, I guess it's always a possibility, but I would think she could overpower him if she wanted to, right? It's just not. I think they've been fighting. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Salah cheated again. I'm gonna pick that one. Oh, yay. So that's what most people think too. I got all excited like it was a real test. Oh, yay. So we're all thinking salad cheated again. Fat cow said the body language says she's lying. The sunglasses says she's been crying. Look at this. Beep's cat said the return of the 2-ton fly. She doesn't even look real anymore. Hold on. I want to look at Fat Cow's comments. Agreed, Boo. Is Boo here? Yeah, I don't think he hits her either. I mean, again, I guess it's a possibility, but I don't know. I see Foodie more lying about him doing that. Your mom's emotional support carrot said Chantal's been crying a lot. Helene said, I think she is at odds with herself. After all the criticism on her merch store, and she just doesn't feel good about herself. You could tell by everything. I wonder why she doesn't just go home and work on herself, both physically and mentally. Trippin said, I hope Neo Taro's predictions come true. The gig is up. Time to face the music. Marilee says, and my face says, Kessa, she said she knows she looks like she's been crying, but she only woke up a while ago, sure. Yeah, she's been crying. Tat Von B said she's done. Kuwait, Salah, it's all done. Orlando said, still unconcerned with the right side of her face being twice as big as the left. See, I think she avoids the doctor because she doesn't want to hear them tell her that she has to lose weight. So all these things that she's diagnosing herself with or saying she has, obviously we know she has diabetes, right? But the other things, I don't believe she's really going. I still don't even know if I believe she went for that boil. I think she just doesn't want to hear about her weight, so she avoids it, but she should go get her face looked at. It is not normal for your eye to be 2 to 3 times its size and only one side of your face. Something's going on. I don't know if she has an abscess. I don't know if her eye is going to bulge out. I don't know. And it seems like her nose is growing by the day too. Desperation is probably kicking in at this point. Yeah. She can't go home, Free the People said. Oh, she just uploaded a fried chicken mukbang. Ew. I don't know if I'm feeling that brave. I don't know. Tell me if you guys want to go there. Let's finish Twitter and then I don't know that I really want to watch her eat fried chicken. I just would rather watch my dog poop out back or something, to be honest. I would rather watch pigs fly. I don't know, anything. I just don't want to watch her eat fried chicken. But maybe we could click on for a minute. Maybe. She just I know. And chicken. Ugh. EYS brightened her eyes, darting and lies. Really? No wonder she shit herself. Oh my gosh. Well, she may have vertigo, but she's not too dizzy to eat. Are you serious that it's tough to listen to or try to find a sympathy bone for the ongoing saga of self-imposed misery? You're 41. All of these health problems aren't normal, and people get tired of the complaining and poor me act. Do something about it if you still want an audience. So Anna Caria said, after counting 23 you knows, 4 yawns, and 4 yawns, I actually don't know, and it looks like you don't care. That's sad. She's eating to get stuck medically in Kuwait so she can't leave. I could believe that. Save me, Poppy. Did you click on it? Is it really bad? I'm assuming it is. Iron Stuff said, I feel good every day and I'm quite a bit older than Chantel. I'd be mortified to go on my channel and constantly complain about health, bringing people down. Yeah, it's just who wants to constantly hear somebody like, oh, today sucked, tomorrow's gonna suck too, yesterday sucked, next year is gonna suck. Like, it's just when somebody's always complaining, who wants to be around that? And especially people who complain but don't do a damn thing to fix their situation. Like, it's just draining, right? And that's all Foodie does. She complains about her situation. She complains about certain things, how she's feeling, blah 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 blah, but like doesn't do a fucking thing to change it. Draco said all her afflictions are self-inflicted. She has no one to blame but herself. And you're not the only one tired of her nonsense. Even her own beezers are damn near done with it. This is so funny. Dee Dee's fault said pathetic. Nothing but I said agree with you 100. She does nothing to help herself. Adamame said everybody are just haters for telling her that all her mukbang food is bad for her because of her sickness, and she herself claimed to have, so she can suck it. Hadare said she must have gotten quite a few orders, so she took a bed-rotting vacation but needed an excuse for scatty. Maisie said, I call BS. She's just looking for attention again. She loves this crap. Who cares? She could have put this on a community post. Yeah, but she wouldn't have got paid for that, right? Flying Meow said, I love the comment she hasn't deleted yet. Yeah, I think I retweeted some of her comments. Where have I been? I don't know. Pull the dispensary security footage. Hold on. These are the comments. Looks like the Beezers are getting sick of Foodie Beauty shit. Okay, so we read that one. After counting 23 you knows and 4 yawns, I actually don't know. And it looks like you don't care. That's sad. Tracy Jack said, shut up. Girls the Word said, where have I been? I don't know. Pull the dispensary security footage. Turd Ferguson said, Foodie, I hate to tell you, but isn't a word. Sorry, big girl. Easy A said, every day is a sick day for you. You are 41 living like a woman in her 80s. You're happy this way? Save yourself. I know you love who you love in spite of looks. Salah's embarrassed. He has to be. Juan said, why did I just roll my eyes at what she just said? What a load of BS. I could give her sympathy if she truly was going to change. But I think her diabetes is getting worse with her uncontrolled bloods, even with medication. Dom said, I think, like her husband, anyone supporting her are playing the long con. She has no real friends, supporters, or husband. I don't know what this picture is going to be, so I'm not scrolling down. I don't know why this is in this thread, but I'm so glad I noticed it before I scrolled on. Oh my God, now my computer's gonna die. Hold on. Oh, grr. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, you're plugged in. Hey, Bunny. I hate when she says she's older. My father is 75. He is older, not me at 44. Hey, Deb. Good to see you. Okay, you guys are plugged in. Let me get off this thread before I don't know. With my luck, I'm accidentally going to scroll down, and I just don't want to have to delete this stream. So, um, Dandelion said, Poppy Salah got scammed. How does he get rid of her? Nada and her family are grateful she's in Kuwait. Oh, you know they are. You know they are. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going. Hectic Llama said, what's your favorite moment where Chantal got mad at Salah? I thought this would be fun to go through. Cat Cow said, during the my husband, I gave up my cats for you rant. When she said that Salah could sit on her middle finger with his hairy ass, he probably wants to. Seriously. Didn't you? Oh. Why does this thing keep showing up everywhere? Not the gay one thing. That was a different tweet, but this, I see this thing everywhere. I don't know what it is. The walk on the beach when she didn't want to walk anymore. Oh, that tantrum was a good one. When he tried to cheat on her with Kaibella and got outed, nothing else even comes close. Hector Llama said, my husband! Ella Emma said, not my favorite, but an almost forgotten moment. Didn't she tell him, okay, starve because he rejected her delicious home cooked food? Hector said yes. He wouldn't try her spaghetti because she put veggies in it. Alexis said, definitely the kick when she said but. Hectic said yes. I think it was kiss my big butt. Now she's dropping F-bombs like it's nothing. That's true. I forgot what word she had said when he kicked the back of her chair, but I guess it was butt. But now she could say whatever the hell he wants. He doesn't care. Alexa said, right? What she said was so tamed. tame compared to her true personality. At that time, she was trying so hard to hide who she really is, and it still wasn't enough. Dumb Not Dumber said, "Should she break up with him? What do you think, babe?" Oh, yeah, when she needed advice for a friend. How come we haven't heard about that friend again? Isn't that a little weird? December 28th, 2023. Oh my gosh. Let's watch this clip from Queen of WTF.
I gave my cats away for you. I gave my cats away for you.
I love that. Julie said when she was trying to get the Lulu at the beach, and Salah got mad at her, and she snapped something along the lines, "Well, maybe if you were here with me." Someone could insert the clip if they have it easily available. Please tell me you have the clip. I think this one is my fave, given how lame and child it. Didn't we watch that in real time? I'll have to go back and find it. Dalton said during Poopgate when she was yelling about his hairy ass. Lock and Key said when he cheated and she was in Canada. Yeah, she was in the ER. Perry said, "I left my cats for you." Dee Dee's Fault said when he didn't eat her food. Starve then. Yo-Yo said when she sat next to him super angry when he was taste testing chicken of some kind and wouldn't let her have a piece, and she side-eyed him the way she once side-eyed Pete's pizza. I remember that. Messy Kenneth Petty said, the time she took his wallet again and he went to the chat and said, "I fucking hate that shit," or something like that. Yeah, it's funny when he gets mad at her. We did. She couldn't even figure out the coins. Yes! When she had to stop herself from eating the giant pot pie with her hand, that's my moment. Darcy said when she said nothing was working out during Poopgate, confirmed they are not legally married. She's on a travel visa, and he has no hope of ever coming to Canada because he chose an in-debt food addict. Amanda Beth said, "I think one of these days when he's playing Crazy Frog on the keyboard, she's going to snap. You can tell she's annoyed by it, so it's only a matter of time." Yeah, it drives everybody else crazy, so you know it drives her crazy too. And if you stare at her hard enough and long enough, you can even tell the moment she's getting annoyed. You can. Lisa said, "Without a doubt, I gave up my cats for you." Second place, at any time she gets pouty and whiny while out and about. Oh, yeah, I saw this clip. I think it was maybe yesterday when I was scrolling Twitter. And Foodie got so fucking pissy in a parking lot. I hope I retweeted it. I hope I did. She got pissy in a parking lot. I think there was too many people. And then she went the wrong way or something and had to back out. She threw the biggest temper tantrum. She's like, "I don't like this. I'm not doing this. Too many people." No, she's a brat. I said Julia and the cone. That was irritating more so than being my favorite. Poopgate was obviously a big one. Mrs. M. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. And Luna's Spiteful Sonata got a membership. Welcome to the Breezy Bunch, Luna. Be fashionable. Is she going to say Salah flicking her bean cured her? I really hope so. Please let that happen. She said something along the lines of, "And I'm gonna fart online again," all defiantly. I think it was during the car meltdown about Scatgate. Smeardrop said, I like their names, Smeardrop. "I liked the fight about the ice cream man on the beach, and Chantel claims she would never eat another one again." But Burgundy Rose Bunny said it hasn't happened yet. Still waiting for the grand finale to end all finales. People are saying Grapegate, Julie and the Cone issue. Julia and the Cone issue. What is this thing? It drives me nuts. Christina said, "Shove it up your hairy ass." The only answer is the donut meltdown. Mine was the on-stream donut tantrum. I wish we had a clip of it on hand. Where's, oh wait, hold on. BK. I thought I meant, okay, wait. Oh, hi, Boils. Hello, hello. Oh, you're using the emojis. That's awesome, Luna. Yeah, we got new members badges too. I'm gonna make more. I don't know. I wanted to give our channel like a little upgrade. It had been a moment since we had like new stickers and stuff like that. So I tried to add things that, like, I don't know, I like the boba tea is by some of your names. There's a beach bag with flip-flops in there. I forget what else now. I don't know. There's some good ones. Oh, a fruit tartlet. I was really excited about that one. Um, hey, Duping. Have to try them out. Yes, do. And now that Erin and I figured out how to do it, we can update them more regularly. Merp said, for all the girl world sleuths. Wait, did I finish reading that thread? Yes, I think I did. For all the girl world sleuths trying to figure out what fuckery Foodie Beauty is up to, I just want to let you know that she 100% lied about her blood sugar reading during that blackout 6 hour live. It was way high, not 10 or 11. Yikes. You guys, before we go on, I want to see if I can find that clip of her having a meltdown in the parking lot. It's going to drive me nuts. And I feel like I retweeted it maybe yesterday or the day before. So I'll go back to where we were. Just go along with it for a second. I think this was it. I think mentally she should not be trusted driving. Yes, okay. I'm glad I went back and checked. So Orange Cat said, I think mentally she should not be trusted driving. Raised Actillion said, Chantal is too fat to turn her head to back up. She's dangerous. I don't remember why I wanted to show this clip, but I know I went looking for it for a reason. So here you
There's
go.
no parking. And I gotta pee. I just want to cry. No, don't look at me. I don't want another single. Whoa. I need to go home. Oh, oh my god. What the fuck? There's no way out of here. This is bullshit. I'm like literally fucked right now. I hope you know that. What is this shit? I gotta back out of here like a freaking idiot. Watch. I'm gonna be screwed. Oh my god. How the fuck am I supposed to get out of here? I'm swearing because I'm stressed out, okay? This is ridiculous. It's like there's no exit whatsoever to this parking lot. And I might run over somebody.
See, I would have this meltdown when I did drive because I did, despite what people say. I hated parallel parking. You could not get me to, and at one point I lived by the beach, so it really fucking sucked trying to find parking. Oh my God, it was horrible. I cannot parallel park for the life of me. But I don't think I ever really gave it a shot. I think I see it and I attempt to start doing it, and then I tell myself I can't, and then I just get frustrated. But I wouldn't have a problem reversing.
Oh my god. Like, how am I supposed to get out of here? Oh my god, I just want to cry right now. Sorry, I'm like really stressed out. There's a parking spot right here. It was too far from the restaurant, honestly. And there's too many cars, and now I'm pissed off. I'm getting out of this. I'm getting out of this area. Sorry, but I am. I'm not staying here. I'm not. No. I hate this
Oh, we have parallel parking queens in our chat. Good for you. It seems hard. I didn't like it.
shit. I can't stand it.
I didn't enjoy it. Anyways, I've never seen somebody throw a tantrum about backing out or backing up. You just have to reverse. Anyway, she probably shouldn't be driving if she's too fat to turn her head. Okay, we can carry on with this now. I think I remember where we were before. If not, okay, we read this for sure. We did the poll. We saw this. I still can't get over this. Oh yeah, we saw that for sure. The comments, she's dying, yes. Okay. I just want to let you know that she 100% lied about her blood sugar reading during that blackout 6 hour live. It was way high, not 10 or 11. How is she not in a coma? And the shitty thing is, she doesn't have like a loving partner by her side. She just doesn't. That guy doesn't care about her at all. He lets her eat as much as she wants and asks her if she wants more bread. Oftentimes, he gets the food for her. He's not coming around to check on her regularly. He's not going to check to see if something happened to her. He doesn't care. That's really scary. Kelly said something is that Foodie Beauty has never covered her eyes with glasses before, even when she has looked terrible, except in her last live when she was crying, then she put them on. Did we see this one? I'll know if we go to the comments. Stella, you're out of washcloths. A lot better dig deep. Oh no. Top Bumpy said she's always crying for men. Grow the fuck up. Middle aged and still chasing crying for men. Michelle said she's on something. I've been seeing it for a year, and so is Solid Boy, not sure what, but she is on some kind of drugs. I've been saying that. Well, a lot of us have. I know oftentimes I'm like, I try, like Coke and alcohol are the things like I suspect because those are the things like I did, right? So I'm like, if I notice things familiar, but in reality, there was other things I did too that are more accessible, right? Like some people do pills, um, things like that. But like his looks have changed drastically, right? Like, it looks like he's in some sort of addiction. I know I joke around a lot. I'm like, "It looks like he's got a porn and cocaine addiction." It just but he looks like he's on something. I don't know, when you go through that kinda lifestyle, addiction in any sort of way, like, it does change your physical appearance. It ages you. I looked really old when I was drinking. I did. I looked old and bloated. Um, anyways, I'm glad somebody else is saying it because agreed, Mrs. M. What did Mrs. M say? I don't think he's there. She seems alone crying. I think her shades were for drama. The wrong Missy said, I wonder what drugs. I don't know. One day I was convinced she was doing Adderall. Like when she was streaming, it was like multiple days in a row for large quantities of time, and she was really uppity. Um, I mean, she says they can't there's no illegal drugs there, but, like, coke wasn't exactly legal when I was doing it, right? You just know where to find it when you want something bad enough, you just do. Or you find the next best thing. It's just how it goes. So maybe she's doing pills. I don't know, but they both look like 2 addicts living in active addiction. They do. She can rage about that later, or her addictions are wearing terribly on him and aging him 30 years. Phoebe said, I bet her one wonky eye is more swollen than ever. She won't be able to hide her conditions for very much longer. But, like, why wouldn't Salah do drugs? Not to be, like, rude or anything, but this guy wants to go around graping Bibles and shitting on people. We're supposed to believe drugs are off limits. Like, I don't know. We're supposed to believe that's, the one thing you wouldn't do. Um, have to go. What is that? He has aged 20 years in just a few months. Agreed, Slaws. Well, I mean, that's what he looks like, and that's coming from somebody who was a fucking alcoholic junkie at one point. I was. Scarletter said this is like foodieception, face sunglasses, reflection in mirror. Ash said every time they fight or she's upset about him, she's going to make up another sickness. His boo said you can't see her one eye at all, like the other eye. Chinny Pondu said her big eye got bigger. Her big eye. The way I would be so sad if people referred to me as having one big eye, and I would definitely go to the doctors. Allison said vestibular dysfunction. Diabetes can also affect the vestibular system, which is responsible for balance and is it spatial orientation, leading to dizziness, according to a study on dizziness and loss of balance in individuals with diabetes. So she's dizzy. Hold on. Looking at these replies, that would make sense, Hectic said. The end is near. Diabetic ketoacidosis can cause vertigo in some cases, though it's not a primary symptom. Vertigo may arise due to dehydration, electrolyte imbalances like low potassium or sodium, or changes in blood pressure, which are common in DKA. The body's acid base imbalance and reduced oxygen delivery to the brain can also contribute to dizziness or vertigo like sensations. If you're experiencing vertigo with DKA, it's critical to seek medical attention immediately as it may signal severe complications. Wow. Hectic said it's incredible she survived for this long without serious repercussions. I just can't watch her anymore. TX said I can't take all the hateful crap on reactor channels, so I'm out of luck. Yeah, it's getting kind of messy in Girl World, isn't it? Raccoon in Bio said she's a lie. Come live before, wait, she's come live before while lying down a lot, actually. Hectic said, true, maybe Salah tried to get her to go for a walk again and she suddenly got vertigo. Remember when she was supposed to start working out and then she had the whole sciatica thing? It was like a month-long battle with her sciatica, but she does fake sicknesses and things to get out of working out or eating better or anything really. So it's sad to say, but like nobody's gonna believe Foodie Beauty if she tells us something seriously wrong because she's lied so much. Or if she's ever in trouble, nobody's gonna fucking believe her, right? Blazing Hate said Foodie Beauty wants to escape from the Muslim land. Okay, well, I just wanted to see the clip.
If someone sent me money to go to Italy, I'd pack my bags tonight on live stream.
They're fighting. Anime, she was talking to you. She wants you to fund in Italy these. Hey, Kimmy, by the way, I said hi to you in the chat, but I forgot if I said it out loud. I love the fade out of the treadmill side character. What happened to her home gym? Weren't we promised a gym? We never got that. Oh, her and her sunglasses. Okay. Enigma said she was doing just fine the other day in her 6 hour stream. If she does feel sick, it's because of her diabetes, blood sugar levels are high. No reason for the glasses, that's just extra. Yeah, well, she does too much. Way too much. Like the kid, like when you're a kid and you're trying to tell a lie when you're a kid and like it's so fucking elaborate that or even as a teenager, like your parents catch you because it's so fucking elaborate and detailed. It's like, come on, like I don't know, Foodie does that where she just does too much and it's obviously like fake.
I'm wearing them because, I look sick. So I'm sparing you, the viewer. Actually, maybe my bulgy eye is just getting, my camera thing is sliding down. Sorry. So I want to give you some updates. It's been 2 days. I know you're probably either wondering if I'm in Canada or have been traveling to Canada in a hospital somewhere. I don't know what the usual, So actually, no, neither. I'm just for the past couple of days, I'm wearing
Oh my
them
gosh.
because, I look sick.
Oh my gosh. We've seen you at your absolute worst. But you need sunglasses now. Hey Barbie, it's really good to see you. Hey deranged bunny. Man Juice, hello. All right, I want to make sure I didn't miss you guys. Cringe Corpse, hello, hello. All right, I think I'm caught up with everybody. Buckle Bunny, if I didn't say hello to you, hello, my friend. All right, let me look in these replies really fast. Basically, I'm getting us all caught up this stream, you guys. I hope she goes live today. I really do. Whenever I say that, she goes live at night, though, because she knows I want a sniper. Little Woogie said, yep, fuck around and find out. Morning sickness, stomach bug, chemotherapy, one too many drinks, grab a buddy, not a dirty toilet bowl. What the fuck is this? What are my ads today? Anyways, rule number 2, Foodie Beauty always tells on herself. She admitted the sunglasses were for dramatics. JM said the real horror is that she believes she looks good in those glasses. It's that part right there. She looks ridiculous. I don't know. I'm one of those people. I don't look good in sunglasses though. I look like a fly or some kind of a bug. But like my mom and my sister have the kind of face where they could wear like cute sunglasses, all the sunglasses, but I look like a fly. I really just wore them when I was in addiction and trying to hide my eyes. um, not, no, I don't know how to say his name. Maybe her eyes look bad from the beatus, and she don't want us to see. Probably they're just extra though. Eh. All right, let's keep going. I think the fart's coming up sometime soon, you guys. I don't know, her body is giving out because I don't think it's normal the sounds that come out of her. Like I haven't even heard them come out of a man. I don't think it's normal to be 41 and shitting yourself. Like she can't hold it anymore. So this was interesting. Ghost Crab said, "What's the private thing Salah has to pay with his non-existent wage? Rent or car payment aren't private. Is it child support? Rumors of Salah having a child out of wedlock were from the beginning. Are you paying the child support also?" Oh, she is so stupid.
He can't really help much with the debt payments because he's paying bills. So he has other things in his life too, private things. He can't really help much with the debt payments because he's paying bills. So he has other things in his life too.
Child support, possibly? Let's look at these replies. Merp said maybe it's medical debt from his hairy butthole procedures. Oh, I forgot about those. Phoenix said he probably owes other scammers money. Orlando said, or he's just unemployed and she's lying. Pickle enhancement. Oh, maybe he is getting a pickle enhancement. I mean, he should. Well, no. Do we really want a creep who wants to grate Bibles to be on the loose with a giant peen? Let him keep the baby carrot. Caroline's mentality said, the queen of self incrimination always ends up spilling the truth. Pondu Pondu said, you mean you wouldn't care if it turned out your husband used you to get to Canada? If the love of your life finessed you for citizenship? That's wild work. Clearly you do care, and deep down you know this is a scam. She has to know deep down. I think they're scamming each other.
And if we go there and he leaves me, oh well, whatever, I'll live. Honestly. You think I want to be with someone who would friggin' leave me just like that? Who cares?
Yes.
I really don't care. It doesn't faze me. And if we go there and he leaves me, oh well.
So maybe she knows he is. He's going to leave her as soon as she gets there, and she's going to be stuck with another child support payment. Katie Strong said there's so much info she would be required to give Canada to be able to bring him in. Plus, she would be responsible for him and his actions if he got into Canada for 3 years. Oh, so she'd be responsible for his Bible graping. So it says if you declare bankruptcy and required to meet settlement arrangements, income and earned during the period of bankruptcy cannot be considered. I was joking. Merp said she talks like she already hates him. Why be with someone if you obviously have no love for them? Does the opinions of strangers mean that much? Damn, Foodie, what a fucking miserable and wasted existence. Always Trying said, wait, where was this when the texts were leaked? That reaction wasn't from someone who didn't care. I gave my cats away for you. Shove this up your hairy ass. She knows he's going to. It was the plan the whole time. She was just hoping he would fall in love with her, but that ain't happening. Narcissistic people think they are desirable, lovable, perfect in others' eyes. Everyone wants them and are jealous of them. I guess Scatman forgot. And spiked, he said, I mean, she doesn't care that he cheats on her, right? She definitely knows it's all a scam. And I said, but she would still be responsible for him financially for 3 to 5 years. Yes, that's what it sounds like. Lady said it just shows how much she doesn't care about herself. She knows she is being used and lets it go on. If she wasn't such a crappy person, I would feel bad for her. But since she is trash, just let the trash take itself out. Natural selection at work. Lee Smith said, notice one of her eyes is slightly dark. I think she did have a black eye. But did she have one yesterday in her life? Would it go away in 2 days? Jolene said, what happened to the tears of a clown, Miss Vertigo? Feel bad for me, Chantel. Is this what a demonic possession looks like? And yes, who cares if he's scamming her? If she doesn't, why should we? Same about her health. Yeah, I mean, if she doesn't care, why lose sleep over it? So if her eye was supposedly black, I don't see it here. Would it go away in 2 days? Look up Tammy Hole declares war. Okay, the next time we go live at the end, we can cover some Tammy. I haven't checked in on her for a minute. She has a few of ass kissers in her chat. I think Gunt's mom is Dunzo. Yeah, I mean, everybody goes through that where they're done with like enabling the addict, or a lot of people go through it anyways. A lot of people get to the point where they have to cut the person off until they get better and change because it sucks. Like, I don't know. I can only assume from what my mother went through, right? Because she tells me now that I'm sober, like she's never slept better. She also used to tell me when I was in jail, that's the only night she could get good sleep, right? Because she was worried, like constantly, all the time. So she had to get to a point with me where she just had to like put it in God's hands and be like, okay, if she's hungry, I'll drop off food. If she wants to go to rehab, I'll bring her to rehab, but I'm not giving my daughter any more money. I'm not getting my daughter alcohol. I'm not enabling this behavior. I'm not putting a roof over her head for her to make a basically shit show out of her life and probably kill herself. So my mom had to like cut me off in every type of way. All of my family did until I decided to get better, right? So like my sister didn't talk to me actually for years, and now we're like best friends. Anyways, the addiction weighs on the person going through it with the addict, right? Because they're always worried, always stressed out. Living with an addict isn't very pleasant. I know I wasn't very pleasant all the time, right? Just think about every time they're coming down or they're out of what they have, what they put you through. So her mom probably is done until Chantel changes her ways. And I would get that. Like, that's actually respectable. So Ash said Fat Eyes thinks it's funny to shart her pants live for the world to see. Ain't nothing funny. They called her a nasty hog. Biatch. They said absolutely disgusting your behavior and face. I don't think Salah would hit. I don't think so either. But I don't know then at the same time, this guy who fantasizes about raping people, like we're supposed to believe that he would, but at the same time, I don't think he's strong enough to. I don't see it, but it doesn't mean that it couldn't happen, right? If anything, just based on what Foodie Beauty's lied about before, remember when she made a false police report on her ex because he chose Dee Dee, basically? This is the shit she does. So I would believe her setting Salah up. I believe that. These type of women, people like Foodie Beauty, and I hate even calling her a woman, they're very dangerous people because if they don't get their way, they can accuse you of anything under the sun. Blazing Hate said, "How low is too low? Foodie Beauty is buying medical equipment from Timu."
I'm gonna order from some stuff from Temu because it's they have big sizes. It's cheap, and I need to order some CPAP filters. I'm on my last one.
Toasty. I don't know that I would buy a CPAP filter from there. I don't know if you've
I'm
ever
gonna
bought
order from
anything.
some
Hold
stuff from
on.
Temu because it's
Like, I've shopped at Shein, right? I loved that I could get a whole new wardrobe basically for not that much money, but, like, I haven't shopped there for a very long time. Anyways, because some of the things, they just have a smell, and if you know what I'm talking about, they do. I cannot imagine putting a filter on my face and inhaling whatever that smell is that comes on the clothes and bags. Do you know what I'm talking about, you guys? Fondue Spite Bitch said Foodie Beauty never happened. You claimed you were going back for weight loss surgery, but you found out he was cheating on you, so fuck health. You came running back to him like the desperate simp bitch you are. Her obsession with Timu. Yeah, it's like a chemical smell. Sometimes I feel like Walmart bags have that same smell. I don't know. It's like if you know what I'm talking about, you know. If not, pay attention next time you shop at Walmart or Shein or Temu or whatever, like the Walmart bags that you bring home, they legit have a scent to them. They just do. Okay, so here we go.
if it was easy financially to move back right now, that I would because I've had many chances. I actually did that, especially the one time to go back. I was supposed to stay there and apply for surgery, weight loss surgery, get a place. Remember, I applied for an apartment. I even got accepted on a bachelor one. I was debating on like moving on my own or moving back with Peetz. I didn't know, but I was planning on staying and I just couldn't do it. I got really depressed there.
Yes, because you found out that your husband wants to smell Kaybella's farts. By the way, Kaybella's Twitter is gone.
Kindness first and missed Salah a lot. So, if it was
I don't know. She remembers a different version than everybody else remembers. It almost feels like she's gaslighting us sometimes because she's telling us these stories like we weren't all there in real time. Farrah said no surgeon would risk their medical license to cut this pig's stomach. Acadia Strong said, what is it with them always rewriting history? Amber does it. They said Shani does it. I sense a pattern. Maybe because the truth is too hard to face, so they rewrite a different version of it. Ash said, no one remembers you applying for an apartment, you stupid liar. It never happened. Okay, I remember her. I don't even know, remember which time this was. Wasn't she supposed to get a mansion? And then one time she went and saw it, and they gave her like salsa or something to bring home. I don't know, it was something in a jar. And then she went back again, and the son was there. And then for whatever reason, it fell through. So, like, once the son met her, I think the son was going to be living there too. But it sounded like once he met her, they changed their mind. I could be wrong. I don't remember an apartment. I remember the mansion she was supposed to rent. Season said, imagine if she wasn't so desperate, stood her ground and had her weight loss surgery and didn't go running back for much further she would be. But anything for a man that fake loves her. Chicken Patty said, and how is she going to move back in with Peetz if she's a married Muslim? Idiot can't even follow her own cultural values when it doesn't align with her beliefs. Hi, CDS. Yet she won't care. If Salah leaves her, if they go to Canada, he'll leave her once they go there. Hopefully they don't make it there. I mean, hopefully he doesn't make it there. I don't think anybody wants them loose or him loose in their country. Top Von B said, first thing first, make the melon smaller. Oh, she turns her filters on. Look, hold on.
Wait a second, guys.
Oh, that's loud. Hey,
Baby.
Trauma, I know. That mansion story was such a ridiculous lie. None of it made sense.
Good. Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, I missed a lot of people.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
She's more worried about the size of her head than if her heart is going to keep beating later. That's wild to me. Let's look at these replies. Took her basketball shaped face to football. Yeah, she did. It's like it was vacuumed or something. I don't know. T said, lol. Oh my gosh. This is what how round her face really is. I don't know why she bothers. We know what you look like. Like, we know what you look like. Acadia Strong said, didn't she say before that she didn't care how she looked? Yes. She was proud. Manuel Martinez said, it's hilarious that Balloon Face still tries shit like this. Pathetic attempt, Chantel, is always, despite what you do, we all know what you actually look like. And Tat Von B said, I think she doesn't care anymore. That was so obvious, but even with the adjustment, she still looked like a bloated, dead person. Ella said she looks like an absolute lunatic. Lee said, oh my, ha ha ha, that was so obvious. What is your name? Double? Said not even trying to hide it anymore. And it said, well, no filters, guys. She can't face herself. She can't face the truth of anything, what she's let herself become, what her life has become. She has to lie. She has to use filters. She can't filter her way out of death. Farrah said, Foodie Beauty shot her pants and the stream ended. Christ has risen. Amen. Oh my gosh, you guys search this song, Sitting on the Curb by Pepper. It's really good. All right, are you ready for the fart? I think this is more talk about her immigration. This dumb bitch. She really thinks or is trying to convince someone that immigration doesn't care about your personal relationship. I can guarantee they will investigate their personal relationship, especially if Buffalo is reported. Yes, you need to prove you have money and a home and a way. What does it say? Um, and a way to support your partner, but they will investigate to see if the relationship is genuine. This bitch has done too much damage, and her haters will definitely make immigration aware of her circumstances. Love that for you. All right, here's a clip from her breakfast live.
You don't know anything. Go Google it right now. Put your brain to use. You are allowed to sponsor somebody if you have debt with the government. Okay? The only thing preventing any sponsorship is a bankrupt, undischarged. That's it. Thank you. Now go haunt a house.
Oh, is that her new comeback? Now go haunt a house?
The instant apology.
Is that her way of telling people to die? I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm trying not to call people bitches, but it's so hard.
So this was last night. She went live last night when I was falling asleep.
It's so hard. They don't know how it works.
Morning for her, night for us, I guess.
You could have a ton of debt. A ton. That's not going to disqualify you.
Hey, Jay. Hey, Megan.
Undischarged bankruptcy. Yeah, well, that will be over very soon. So I would be happy to donate to a GoFundMe for you and Salah's Canada Fund for open their big traps. Exactly. And why is that funny? Like, people are like reveling in my downfall. Do you not realize how sick and disturbed that makes you as a person? And you don't think that's going to come back to you tenfold?
No, I think even God understands most of our hatred for you. You've talked about our kids, our family. Eh.
Actually, yeah, she's happy to be negative. They think they're going to prevent it. They think, you know what they do? They say, "Oh, I'm sending
Hey, Chief.
I can't remember the organization that's responsible for immigration. They're like, we're going to send the text messages to Kaibella to the government of Canada to prevent him from coming in." Do you think they're going to give a flying shit? Have fun proving who it's from, number one. Two, who gives a crap? You think they care about somebody's fucking infidelity? You're friggin'
I think that they would care about his extreme beliefs and views, and that he's probably a danger considering he wants to rape people. I mean,
you're so stupid. Oh, they're gonna sit there and go,
do we want to watch a minute of the chicken? Yeah, hold on. I'll go there. Let me pull it up though. I'm not committing to the whole thing because I truthfully think I will throw up with you guys on live stream if I have to watch almost 13 minutes of her eating chicken. But I can commit to watching it until I get grossed out enough. All right, I have it up. Let's finish the Twitter and then we'll go there. I'm at work, but hi. Hi, Pastel. Wearing dirty clothes. She has no new clothes. That's all she wears is dirty clothes. She can't fit in anything else.
that's someone's personal business. They don't care. If he doesn't have a criminal record, which he doesn't, they're not gonna give a shit. It took me almost 2 years because I married an
My Canadian friends in here, would you want Salah moving there? Or would you feel like you had to hide your crosses and Bibles, board up your windows? You couldn't even go outside for milk because the guy who wants to rape people is just around the corner.
Italian and I live in Italy and I have no problems. There you go. The texts are not a matter of national security.
Who was he praising on his Facebook? I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think people would be interested on knowing that.
Ooh, that made me dizzy. Erica, you're giving me vertigo. Get out of here.
Oh my God, you and your fake vertigo. Did you drink your Beezer spray? Just tell me the truth. Then a Spike T said, bring him to the Western world. It will definitely be a smorgasbord of men, women for him. I mean, he eats on you, or he cheats on you. He cheats on you in the Middle East, which your claim is so modest and pure. So yeah, bring him to a world of freedom, all on your dime. That would be the stupidest decision she made. Well, one of the stupidest ones. Shenanigans said she's never going to bring him to Canada. She's just saying this because Salah's listening and wants to go to Canada. This is an act she's putting on for Salah. She's dangling the carrot, knowing damn well he will never get a bite. So Fondu Pandu said, actually, I heard Canadian border was notified of Salah El Refe's radical beliefs and his infatuation with raping white Christian women and jizzing on Bibles and defiling Christian crosses. Good to see Chantel plans to bring him to Canada like she's been lying about.
They do. They say, "Oh, I'm sending." I can't remember the organization that's responsible for immigration. They're like, "We're gonna send the text messages to Kaibella to
Mark.
the government of Canada to get
Hey, Mark.
prevent him from coming in."
Hey, Cat Mom. Sorry.
Do you think they're going to give a flying shit?
Yes.
Have fun proving who it's from, number one. Two, who gives a crap? You think they care about somebody's fucking infidelity?
I think they'd care about his extreme beliefs. I know we would care out here, so there's that. Let's keep going. Rand said she sharded and then the stream froze and then it ended. All right, if you're eating, I would just stop. Let me make this bigger. Hold on. Actually, do we really need it bigger? You're just here for the sound, right? If you could see the look on my face, she shit herself. There's no denying that.
Julie.
She's talking dirty to Salah. That's her way to get him over. Anyways, the stream froze after that. She broke it. I think that was the biggest one yet. I know it was felt in certain parts of the world. This was really funny. I'm just gonna play the full thing because the song I just died. You'll know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me make sure this is turned up. So Piece of Shit tweeted this and said, they say I chased him. Well, good morning, everyone. Time to bring this back. All right.
And so yeah, I don't really understand the question. I guess I could, like I said, I've never really pursued a man like to the point where it ruined my life.
This song is actually fucking perfect. I'm just gonna mute it out after.
Is that alright?
So I don't really understand your question fully, but I hope that answers it. And
Favorite tweet, like Pizza Shit deserves an award. To watch it again. I'm sorry.
so yeah, I don't really understand the question. I guess I could, like I said, I've never really pursued a man like to the point where it ruined my life. I don't really understand your question fully, but I hope that answers it.
Oh my
And
gosh. Okay, sorry.
um,
Okay, okay. That is the best. Just the best. I saw this from Paradise Pearl. Okay, finishing up Twitter, you guys. So we're going to the chicken. We're going to the chicken. So Paradise Pearl said, "My spidey senses are tingling. I sense another scam bubbling." This is from Chantal's latest live stream where she shot herself again. I don't know who this Snow person is, but this is dodgy. So Snow said, "Can we please start a GoFundMe for you and Salah to get to Canada? I would be happy to donate to a GoFundMe for you and Salah's Canada fund." Do they allow people who want to rate people on their platform? Just wondering. Anonymous said, "I think you should trust your instinct. I think our girl is way more out of control than she wants to admit. Her entire body language and behavior is screaming, trying to avoid her imminent rock bottom at all costs." Someone said it's Salah. Some Jazza said, didn't CA Chantal say something like, as answer to some visors asking why she and Poopy couldn't travel to Canada? Well, perhaps if you pay for it so, then the chat went bananas and started talking about a GoFundMe and such like crazy. Funny how she didn't say her own ticket is already paid for, since it's a requirement for getting her tourist visa approved. A return ticket already bought to go back home before you enter Kuwait. I wouldn't be surprised if they went along with the idea to scam money from the Beezers, only in the last minute to say he can't enter Canada and they have to change the tickets to go to a place of their choice. They could absolutely do it. I think she is a schemer and scammer and that she'll do anything. I think people shouldn't fund her vacations or for Salah to go to Canada. If she wants her husband to go there, she needs to do it. Jen said she's so depressed, lethargic, and shitting herself while leaking pus from her fupa boil infection. Salad is totally disgusted. She wants to go to Canada and pretend she's preparing for Salad's arrival there. And she is probably the Snow Sock account trying to ignite a donation fire for the trip back home. What a life. Well, when you're in active addiction, you scheme and scam, and Foodie is no exception. It's not right. You just have to know better than to give an addict your money, right? She's the key to him meeting his future wife and mother of his children. That's a scary thought. Chinny Pandu said exactly this. Foodie Beauty is an integral part of Shitlaw's future. This person said this lady should never speak about another woman's appearance. I mean, ever. And I couldn't agree more. Quartz 420 said, so Chantal gets absolutely bollocked off Salah because a man spoke to her. She disappears for 3 days and then comes back wearing sunglasses indoors. Be honest, Chantal. Did Salah finally show you what the culture is all about? And then they said, just wanted to clarify that this was 100% a theory. Salah doesn't have a backbone, let alone a right hook. But she came out looking like an abused woman, manipulator 101. That's what I believe. She's manipulating. She wants people to wonder. She wants people to think she might be in trouble or in harm. She wants people to think she's dying and she's really suffering. She gets off on making people wonder. I don't think Salah has a backbone or a right hook to do anything. So I don't believe that he's hitting her. I keep saying this, like, it's always a possibility, like, anything's possible, right? But I think she would be able to defend herself against noodle arms, right? Sunburst said, y'all, someone doesn't sound happy about the tarot readers of the community. Her connection to Koki being outed and the photo from yesterday. Ooh,
the stupid idiot with no chin saying that I would go back to the swordfish. Do you know how many times I've been in Canada? Never contacted that loser. So nice try. Shuffle your cards some more because they're full of shit just like you. And I got an extra chin for you if you want one. The stupid idiot with no chin saying,
I don't know. And the shitty thing is, this is why you shouldn't lie and be known as a liar. Let's say he was hitting her. We know what she accused Nader of just because he didn't want to be with her, right? Like nobody is ever gonna believe her. Nobody, nobody. I remember I gave I gave a talk to my daughter because she lied about how her glasses broke, right? And her story was so detailed that I knew there was just no possible way. It was like the glasses were just on my face, and then they snapped in half. And then I noticed the glass was sliding down my face, and I was like, oh, my glasses broke. And I just knew there was no possible way, right? They didn't just break out of nowhere. Like they looked like they had been sat on or somebody stepped on them, whatever. So, anyways, I had this talk with her. I'm like, it's so important to tell the truth. I always need the truth out of you. Like, I'm going to be more mad if you lie to me than if you tell me the truth. Like, I can't protect you if you're not always honest with me. And then I went into this whole topic about, like, how one lie has to lead to several other lies. And then people tend to not believe you if you say, I have a headache or I'm sick or it broke this easily, whatever, because you have told a lie before, right? Anyways, I'm saying all this to say the importance of telling the truth because Foodie Beauty has lied because a guy didn't want to be with her and accused him of XYZ. And while this guy is a horrible, horrible person, I don't believe he did some of the things she said. I think that, and she even said she lied and made a false police report. Anyways, it's important to tell the truth because if Foodie Beauty is ever in fucking trouble, nobody's going to believe a word out of her mouth. And that's a shitty position to be in. Um, I will never joke about Devi and the fact that she has makes me ill, but I will never wish that on anyone. I get that, Megan. Yeah, it's not something you should ever wish on somebody, and you don't want anybody else to go through it, right? So a lot of people tell their stories in hopes to help somebody else who can see the signs early on, or I don't know, maybe wake up to the signs. And then there's people like Foodie Beauty who lie about it and make it a joke, and it's really shitty. People lose their lives every day because of DV. People do. So on that note, Foodie, if you're listening, because I know you are, fucking, you need to tell the truth. Something horrible can happen to you one day, and nobody's not gonna believe anything out of your mouth because you've told so many fucking lies. And if you're setting Salah up, you always preach about karma. Your karma is going to be pretty epic. All right, let's do the chicken video, you guys. Again, I'm not promising I will sit through 12 minutes. Maybe I will. I just don't know. Here we go. I guess let's speed it up.
Hello, Foodie Beauties. Hi
Okay, that was the cheesiest thing in the world.
guys, now you can request a personalized video just for you from me. So check the description below for the link or go to cameo.com/foodieb to get your very own special personal cameo video today. I know I'm frustrating, but I really am just struggling with putting myself first and really,
You looked like a used condom in prison.
being able to say no to my favorite foods. Hi guys, I got dinner. Fried chicken.
Did it say damn? Well, fried chicken, the way she
I
said it.
got dinner. Fried chicken.
Damn, chick, you look fine. Is that the tallest soda in the world, or is that just me? I feel like you need an elevator.
All right, we have some fried chicken. I got a bucket because there's going to be leftovers. Salah's not hungry just at the moment. So.
Weren't you telling Shani she needed to feed Rev? Do you feed Salah? You're always eating, and he's got a beer belly, but other than that, looks like he's wasting away.
Okay, it comes with this chicken meal. There's so many fried chicken places here. And we have some Coke Light, which is diet. They give you these cute little cups. So cute.
Cute little cup.
We have coleslaw, spicy fried chicken, French fries, and yeah, cola. Put this away. Now you're gonna hate me for how I put ketchup on my fries, but I don't
Isn't that just like a solo cup?
care. It also comes with buns.
Yes, a cute little cup.
I just put the ketchup right on my fries. I know. I've been called a psychopath for it, but whatever.
I'm weird. I have to put ketchup, like, I don't know, if I'm going someplace and the ketchup's in packets, I have to squirt it in a line on each individual French fry. I don't know.
Bottoms up. No, I mean, I'm sorry. Beauty sip. Bismillah.
That's a huge bun, too. It's the filters, right? I feel like that was the tallest soda in the world, and that bun is the size of the world. I mean, the men in my family would love those buns.
Yummy. All right, let's dig in. The bun's really soft. My favorite is coleslaw.
Your favorite's everything.
It's creamy.
It's creamy. Hey, Cannon.
I think that's a thigh. Yeah. I don't do the thigh meat. This is a...
Did she just throw a piece of chicken across her living room? Hold on.
I don't do the thigh meat.
Oh, okay.
This is a wing. I love the wings.
Toss it like a frisbee.
So crunchy.
No, I have weird ways I eat. Like when I was younger and my parents used to make me eat hamburgers and stuff. I remember I used to eat like the center out of the hamburger, but I would leave like almost a perfect ring of crust. I eat things weird. I do.
The bread is so fluffy. Okay.
It is a lot of coleslaw.
Now, since I started insulin, I find that I'm so hungry all the time. It's insane.
But can I ask how you know the difference? Because you're always hungry. She bit more than that bun like a predator ripping into a carcass.
To the point of feeling ill. Anyway, the subject of the video today is I have a date.
With chicken? I have a date.
For starting
Oh my god, just spit it out.
a low carb way of eating. And I have to do it. Because
What is the fucking point? Honestly, how are you telling us about your low carb diet you're gonna start and look at what you're stuffing in your fucking face?
I eat, the food can't raise my blood sugar much. So the problem is why I'm not starting now and why I'm double fisting fried chicken.
Double fisting fried chicken. Why don't you make that merch?
Is because
Have you ever double fisted fried chicken? If you have, no judgment. I've double fisted alcohol. A lot of it.
anytime to make a diabetes friendly menu, to set a date, an official start date.
Now I get why people say die or don't. I'm not trying to be rude, but it's like at this point, we know you're not going to change. You know you're not going to change. Why keep up the charade? Why?
And never look back.
One word, 3 bites, chomp chomp. Hey, Linda.
So,
Oh, Mark doesn't double fist. He only motorboats his food. That's good. Sounds like a fun time.
I guess
And for those who are going to say, just give up and eat your food, enjoy, I'm never giving up.
You're never giving up eating.
I also kind of, because I'm doing this like publicly, I like your viewer participation. And
To be honest, I feel like we've made it this far. Why not watch the rest? But I will be disassociating at certain points, and I'm definitely going to be vaping.
letting me know your favorite low carb, satisfying, healthy recipes. Melly was saying she was eating salmon and acorn squash, and that's not something that ever would have come to my mind. So you guys have good ideas.
Do you legitimately only think about fried foods? It's wild to me that your body doesn't crave something healthy every once in a while. Like only fried foods and greasy foods. No wonder why you shit your pants.
And I know
Trauma, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. And you got the boba next to your name. It looks so cute next to you. Hi, Trauma. Welcome.
it's frustrating.
I feel like you were part of the Breezy Bunch. Did you rejoin? Thank you, though.
To watch me eat junk.
You are back. Okay, okay. I'm vaping now. Welcome back. Jay said while eating fried chicken.
But those days are coming to an end. Hopefully, God willing.
I mean, your days are coming to an end. Tell me, you guys seriously look at her. Does she not look like somebody in prison had sex? She looks like a used condom in jail.
And
Or maybe an incarcerated nun. Maybe a nun liked wine a bit too much. So she went onto a criminal spiral. Oh my God, I would have made a terrible nun. I would have drank all the wine. Oh my God, it's a good thing I was never one.
I will also look into the diabetes education class.
Oh my God.
Which will also be helpful.
You know what she also reminds me of? Have you guys ever seen Little Shop of Horrors? Does she not remind you of the plant?
I feel shy
Feed me.
for some reason.
Be kind.
Compared to going in Canada, I don't know why.
Maybe I would have been a fun nun though. Swinging from chandeliers during mass.
I really don't know why.
Feed me, Seymour.
But
Does the song Suddenly Seymour make you cry? I don't know why. That song is always so emotional for me. I love that movie. I want to watch it now. Hey, Susan.
I need time to come up with like a plan, you know? I need to be ready, as in the next time I do groceries. That's when we'll start. So I'm gonna put the final date here because I'm still figuring things out. But by the time this is published,
Oh, the official start date is April 24th. Put that in your calendars. I'm going to put it in mine.
this video, you'll know. And again, if you could comment your favorite low carb meals, healthy, lots of vegetables, preferably like frozen, like, you know, affordable meals. If you have diabetes, what you eat, you know, that kind of thing. Gallbladder free friendly also, preferably.
What did you put it in your calendar as? I just put diet start date, no carbs, Chantel.
And yeah, that's about it. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna finish this piece of chicken. I want to watch my show and watch it. So I'm watching Forensic Files. I love watching Forensic Files and eating. I don't know
Are you gonna get that other piece of chicken out of the trash?
why, but um, I'm also going to be planning some things to do to keep my mind busy, you know, because sealing makes me want to eat. Pretty much everything about my lifestyle right now is just centered around food, and I gotta think of
It's because you are bored with nothing to do. You have no hobbies, no interests, really no responsibilities, nothing else going on. So all you have to do is sit and think about food. You need to get a life, and that would help a lot.
ways to divert that, you know. So I know I'm frustrating, but I really am just struggling with putting myself first and really, you know, being able to say no to my favorite foods, to
Ooh, happy almost birthday. I hope you have the best day ever.
just all my bad things, you know. So shisha too is very dangerous. So yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you guys listening to me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Okay, well, good luck to you. I wish you luck on your millionth cycle journey. She won't fucking care. Why waste my breath? But people like Foodie Beauty need rehab. I was one of those people too. I was always gonna start Monday. I was always gonna stop drinking on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday. I was always basically promising to stop drinking. Next week it was gonna be different. Um, and I couldn't change because at that point I really had nothing going on but to sit around and think about how good alcohol sounded or how good Coke sounded, right? I had all this time to just sit around and think about it. And it's like a big reason why when you go to rehab, and it was so good for me because it kept you busy. You're busy pretty much from the time you wake up until you go to bed at night. You have so much shit to do that you get to not sit around and think about alcohol and what it did for you or what it could do for you. And during that time of being so busy, you make friends and you also find interests and hobbies. Like I know in rehab, they had us knitting, crocheting, we did yoga. What else? So we went to meetings, we did community service, we went to like this music group that I fucking loved. Anyways, you end up gaining interests and hobbies and you end up taking that outside. Like when you leave rehab, right? You realize how much you love music or how much you really loved knitting. Anyways, she needs rehab or she's gonna die, and I don't think she plans on changing. It's too hard for her. The thought of changing seems so much harder than to keep eating, right? And suffering. Um, I think I'd respect her so much more, and I say this a lot, if she just came online and she's like, "Look, I don't want help. This is how I wanna go. I wanna eat. I'm not gonna change." Because it's almost heartbreaking for those who actually do care about her every time she promises she's gonna change or get better, you know? I'm sure there's, like, 2 people who genuinely love her. And so much as I talk shit, I don't want her to die. I really don't. You know what would be awesome? I don't like this woman, right? But I always love a good comeback story or success story where somebody's life was a fucking mess and they did XYZ and turned it all around. Like, who doesn't like reading those stories, right? I wouldn't like her, but I don't want to say be proud. I would be amazed if she went to rehab, took some time off the YouTube because she needs to. It's full of enablers for her. If she took time off, went to rehab, came out and apologized and she said, "This is what I'm gonna do to change. This is what I've learned. I'm sorry for what I've done." I would wanna see that. I would. Inpatient, let's start with teeth cleaning, even a Kuwaiti one, yes. Do you know how much she would be if she turned her life around and got her shit together? I said that she could inspire people. That's, like, the thing I think one of the things that frustrates me. When she had, like, that huge platform where thousands of people sometimes would be in her life, and she had the support and the resources, like she could have inspired so many people to go and change their life around too. Instead it's just like a bunch of people using together on her channel. It's a bunch of people, oh, you're hungry, oh, me too, you're gonna order McDonald's, yeah, I'm gonna Taco Bell. Like It's just a whole lot of people who want to use together. And it reminds me of when I wasn't serious about recovery. And like whenever I went to meetings, I could find the people that wanted to drink after, right? I just knew how to seek those people out. I knew how to find the people that wanted to do bad just like me. But then eventually I wanted to do good. So I found people who wanted to do good like me, you know? And we all know her vegetables will be covered in cheese on the 24th. True. A success story. How much of a success story? Yes, I knew what you meant. I'd love to see her get healthy. I also don't like her. Yeah. I mean, do I want her to die? Let's be honest. Sometimes when she comes for my child or talks about me as a mother, when like I know the truth, there's certain things I can't say on here and I never will. Um, so just know that. And so it really irritates me when like she says certain things and I know I could defend myself with this, but at the end of the day, it's just not worth it because I will never be the person who talks shit about the other parent publicly, you know what I mean? Or anything like that. I'll never be that because the internet is forever, and one day my child could find my channel, and I don't want her to ever hear her mom saying anything bad about the other parent, ever. And that's forever how it will be. I may joke around on how annoying he is, and he is. Hi, if you're listening, but I will never talk shit more than that. You know what I mean? But I just lost my train of thought. I had a point to this. Can you guys remind me what I was talking about? Oh, wanting her to die. Sometimes when she talks about my parenting and like I know the truth, do I have moments where I like I fucking hate this cunt. I hate her. Would I care if she died in a game of Minecraft? Probably not right now. But then there's moments I have where like I do have a tiny bit of sympathy for her because I remember what it was like going through addiction and fucking sucked, right? It fucking sucked. And I remember the people around me that wanted to keep me sick. And I distinctly remember the people in my mind who wanted to keep me better. And those people won, thankfully. But I feel bad for Foodie that there's nobody around her that tells her, like, hey, you're going to die. And I love you so much. I want another 10 years with you. Please go get help. And if you don't get help, I don't know that I could be around because I love you too much to watch you die. It makes me sad she doesn't have anybody around her like that. Um, but then again, you know, I'll feel sorry for her, and the next day she talks a bunch of shit about me or my child or my parenting again. So, you know, there's days where I feel some sympathy for her, and there's days I actually feel hate towards her. um, I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a weird. I wish I could describe it better, but no. As of today, do I want to see her die? No. I wish she did something with her platform because she does have a big platform, and she could show that even the hopeless can change, right? But instead, she stays eating and wants sympathy, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating as fuck. Ah, thank you, trauma. One whole package of cheese. It's hard when she's so awful. It's that part right there. But then I remember sometimes too, like when she's speaking hatefully, do I think she means some of the stuff? Yes. I think she probably means 50% of what she's saying. I also think a lot of it is the addict talking, and the addict is ugly and hateful and wants to ruin you and wants you dead, right? And the addict in you is so miserable, it wants other people to hurt too. And I'm not giving her a pass at all. I'm just saying I do keep these things in mind. Just some days, the fuck you, Chantel wins, okay? Sometimes the fuck you bitch wins. And she has no one because she puts, you know what? And that's true too. There are consequences for our actions, right? Whether we get them immediately, sometimes no, but for the most part, people do. There's actions to consequences in everything we do. So she pushed everybody away. So now she has nobody left around her but people who want to see her dead and eat more. So some of that is her own doing. But if you think about it, it's still sad, right? Like I know there's a lot of us in recovery of some sort, right? There's a lot of things to recover from. So just think right now, like of your life and like how blessed you are that the people that loved you prayed for you or helped get you into treatment or whatever. You know, just think of how blessed you are. Foodie has nobody around her right now that cares about her. She has a man that only cares about money. Like it's really sad if you stop to think about it. It is. And she is incapable of making any good decisions on her own. So truly, if she wanted to save her life, if she If there's any part in her that wants to live a little bit longer for her family or potentially meet a future partner who actually loves her, she should fucking go get help. She should. It's hard at first, but then it becomes so much easier than the addiction you were living every day, right? Like I think about rehab, all the times I've been, not once when I got there did I want to be there. Not once, not once. And the first week sucks, right? Like it sucks sleeping there, it just sucks being there, everything sucks. But eventually you make friends and you start to like this new routine and you start to find things in the meetings or whatever you're in treatment for. You hear people's stories that make sense and you realize you're not so alone in the world and then you kind of give it a shot, right? And you like how you feel. I remember specifically being in rehab feeling that, like, it took a minute, but then I liked how I felt. I'm like, "Okay, this isn't so bad." Like, I like waking up in the morning. I like going for a walk. I like laughing again. You find things that you like, and then you realize that this is so much easier. Waking up early, having homework, having shit to do. It's so much easier than wondering every day how I was going to get my fix. Like the shit I would have to come up with and do to get my fix sometimes was crazy. Like I've stolen alcohol. I have. I've talked about that on my channel. Running, hiding behind corners. Like I've done that, been so scared that they're going to catch me because I stole a 211. Like I've lived that life. I've also lived the coming down and not being able to find enough change and shaking and feeling like you're going to die. I've been through all that. And to be honest, rehab is easier. It just is. It really is. She's so vile and evil and disgusting, and it just keeps getting worse. Yeah. Well, she hates herself right now, so there's not much positive. Despite what she says, somebody who loves themselves is not trying to kill themselves every day, with food, alcohol, whatever, right? So, just around her. Wait, I'm really proud of you. Thank you. Oh my God, you guys, thank you. She's so vile and evil and disgusting. Anyways, I think my big thing is like I'm not giving her a pass at all. Just sometimes I have moments where I can relate. The addict is sad and lonely and hates themselves, right? And so they want everybody else to hurt too. And I've been there. I didn't like that people were happy around me. Meanwhile, I wanted to die. You know what I mean? So, like, I would be miserable to be around. And that's just, I'm not proud of that. It's just, I guess if you've ever been there, you know what I'm talking about. She does hate herself. Otherwise, she would stop harming herself. Yeah. And it's such a beautiful thing one day when you choose you instead of the food or the booze or the syringe or whatever else or that pill. It's such a beautiful day when you choose you and then you start to love yourself. And I think everybody deserves that. And I hope that for everybody, you know, even Chantal, because I think if she loved herself, she would be a lot kinder to everybody else, maybe even animals too. I don't know. But then also again, maybe she's so far, um, maybe she's too far from help. I don't know. I don't know. She'll probably piss me off tomorrow and I'll say she's hopeless. I have moments where I just think of how everybody told me I was hopeless, right? I remember hearing that specifically, how hopeless I was, and that I was going to die before I was 30 and I was never going to get sober. Die or jail were going to be my two options. Like, I heard that so much. And then look at me today. Like, I couldn't tell you the last time I saw a jail cell. Um, you know, I people can count on me. I feel like I'm my mother's personal assistant, and I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. I'm a mom that, you know, my daughter knows anytime she needs me or calls me, I'm there. At one point, you could only find me in the gutter passed out or behind a liquor store sleeping. You know? Anyways, I love you guys. Oh, let me see what Girl World comment said. I see everybody congratulating you and I want to read. Oh, I'm so far behind in the chat. Hold on. I'm opening my phone. Proud of you. I am clean 6 years. Awesome, Girl World. I'm proud of you too. We can recover and we can do it. And I do want to say too, I don't know if people are listening right now and like maybe you're going through something and thinking about if you should change. You should. You should choose you. You should choose your family. You should choose your child. And I promise you, sometimes like you have to do it for another person sometimes. At first, like I did it for my child, right? At first, I really did it for her because I had this feeling she was going to get a call one day that her mom was found dead in the gutter. Like I just had this thought so clear in my mind that it was going to happen. And that's kind of what like started my change with everything. Um, And so I did it for her, and I remember feeling like shit going through, like, sober livings and rehabs. I'm like, "I have this beautiful child, but I'm gonna stay sober because of her. I have this beautiful child, and she deserves a good mom." And then eventually it turned into, like, I was choosing myself too. Like, I don't wanna get drunk again because I'm proud of myself. I don't wanna get drunk again because I like how I look now. I don't wanna get drunk again because I like the decisions I'm making now. So eventually, and I want to say too, there's many different ways. Like what's right for one person may not be right for you. Like a lot of people think the rooms are the only way. I think it's great if you're just starting out because everybody needs structure, right? But like the rooms eventually didn't work for me because I cared too much about the clicks and I cared too much. I don't know about what everybody thought about me, and it was just too much. And then when I finally decided to do things my way and to just, even though I'm not religious, I pray all the time. Like, I don't know, I just do. I talk to God a lot. And I found things that worked for me, like spending time with my family, doing things for my family, putting them first. Because for a long time, I didn't put them first. I like being out in nature, the beach, hikes, swimming. So I guess those are kind of my meetings. Choosing me in different ways is kind of my meetings. Anyways, I just want to tell you that you can do it, and I want everybody to choose them today. Choose you, and you deserve the best life possible. You do. All right. I love you guys. I love you so much. If Foodie goes live this afternoon, I can cover it. If she goes live tonight, then I'll recap it in the morning. But I want to thank my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. Hold on, I want to thank Mrs. M. I think you gifted a membership. Yes, you did. Trauma Queen, welcome back. And Be Kind, thank you so much for the super chat. You guys, thank you for hanging out with me all the time. I'm weird, but thanks for coming back. Sometimes I just yap a lot. Okay, bye.